Hello folks, and welcome to another episode of Wheels of Mercury. As spring has started to wind down here in the northern hemisphere and it's getting into the season of summer very soon, I thought I would do another Releases I Loved video for the albums I loved between March and May in the spring of 2026. There's a lot of albums to get through, including one EP. So we'll start off with that EP, with the new EP by Melechesh entitled Sentinels of Shamash. This is a new EP and the first new release from this Israeli but now based in German black metal band. They have like a lot of Middle Eastern influences in their black metal sound, and this is the first release that they've done in like 11 years. All 3 songs are very good, and in my opinion, this is probably the best EP of 2026 so far. Next up is the Swedish black metal band Lömsk with their album Act 2 of Iron and Blood. If you like stuff like Miserere or older Gaerea, you will like this Lömsk album. Thematically it has to do with like war and stuff like that. A very good modern black metal album from this Swedish group. Next up is the long-awaited album from Neurosis entitled An Undying Love for a Burning World. Now this album dropped without any press release or anything. It was just like, here's the album, enjoy. And I'm pretty sure I was one of the first ever people to hear the album within the first hour of release on YouTube Music, because when I saw the plays, it was just like 15 people, 20 people, 15 people, stuff like that. This was a great introduction to Neurosis for me. I had heard songs from them before with their old vocalists, but I've never heard a full album from them until this year. And they have Aaron Turner from the post-metal band ISIS, one of my favorite albums of all time. Panopticon is done by his band ISIS. If you like post-metal, go check out that album Panopticon. It is fantastic. Anyway, going back to this Neurosis record, An Undying Love for a Burning World is such a great album, and it's a long one, but it's a very rewarding listen. And I loved hearing Steve Von Till's voice, especially after his solo record from last year that I really enjoyed. Yeah, welcome back Neurosis. It's a great album, and it's a great jumping off point for getting into the band. Next up is my favorite black metal band of the moment right now, Miserere Luminis, with their new album Sidera. This band is from Montreal, Quebec, and they are a great atmospheric black metal / progressive black metal band. And they have 2 former members of the DSBM band Gaerea, which produced 2 of my favorite DSBM albums ever. These guys have taken the sound of Gaerea and done something more progressive with it, with a lot of piano in it that is honestly beautiful. It's such a beautiful, heart-wrenching album, screamed in Quebecois French, that if you love DSBM or like progressive black metal, you'll really enjoy this. Next up is Gaerea with their very divisive album Lost. Now, I love this record. I know there's been a split division amongst the fan base because they went metalcore, but I personally love this record. I think they did a great job of transitioning to the new style, and their choruses are very catchy. They've been stuck in my head for months, which is something I can't say about the previous albums. The previous albums never had those catchy choruses, but I understand. I understand where older fans are coming from. If you miss that old Gaerea sound, I have an album for you guys. Check out this Russian band called Grotesque and Grandeur entitled To Wither to Become. You'll thank me later. Next up is an album I reviewed here on Wheels of Mercury, Einar Solberg, with his second solo album Vasakolta. This is the second solo record from the Leprous singer. If you want to check out what I thought of the album, go check out the review. It'll be above my head somewhere. In short, I thought this was a really great record, very orchestral. Yeah, a really great solo record from Einar Solberg. Next up is a band I just recently saw on their last ever tour, and that is Spirit Adrift with their final album, Infinite Illumination. I feel like this is the best distillation of their sound. It has a lot of Candlemass, doom metal in there, a lot of Black Sabbath isms in there, a lot of Metallica and Thin Lizzy in there too. This is a really great album. As I said, I saw them on their last ever tour, opening up for Cryptopsy at Lee's Palace in Toronto. If you want to see the short I did, it'll be right up here. They played as a 3-piece because their one guitarist decided it was better to go see his favorite band, Volbeat, play in Austria. Yeah, so it was a bit of an awkward show, but I got used to them being a 3-piece after like the 3rd song. I really enjoyed them despite the setback. Please go check out Spirit Adrift. They're a great traditional heavy metal / doom metal band that needs way more support than they were given throughout the band's careers. Next up is Bogside Sniper Squadron with their self-titled debut album. This is a long time coming for me because I've been wanting to hear a follow-up to the 2023 self-titled demo for a long time. Like, if you want like a sketch-free alternative to a certain band from Virginia that does down-tuned Running Wild riff, yeah, Bogside Sniper Squadron is your answer. But it's not safe for work necessarily, but it's just not racist. And that's what I'm looking for. I don't want to listen to a band that has racist lyrics in it. And unfortunately, the band that they are inspired by musically has racist lyrics. Bogside Sniper Squadron does not have racist lyrics. So I'm happy that they exist. If you want another band that sounds like Grenadier, this is one more band to check out that has that sound but doesn't have the racism in it. Next up is Fire Magic with their album Memories of Fire. This features the drummer from the war metal band Antichrist Siege Machine. And it's interesting to hear him play in slower tempos than his war metal stuff. There are some great guitar melodies on it. The only little tiny criticism that I can give it is that the melodic lines need a little bit of vibrato on it. They sound a little flat. But other than that, this is one of the best black metal albums I've heard this year. Yeah, this will be a great segue into the next black metal album recommendation in this video. Iron Firmament was their newest album in the land of pre-human kings. Now, this is a band I've been raving for a hot minute now, and they are an awesome raw black metal band with ambient parts in it, similar to Wolves in the Throne Room. Yeah, they have an awesome sound. I really enjoy Iron Firmament. Them and Miserere Luminis are probably my favorite black metal band right now, and Fire Magic too. Check out Iron Firmament, guys. They are awesome. Next up is yet another black metal band. This is a one-man black metal project from Brazil by the name of Gaerea with their album Caminhos de Agua. This is like acoustic black metal. Imagine black metal infused with like acoustic instruments and like Brazilian, Amazonian music in there. Like, it's pretty cool. And it's screamed in Portuguese too. And the themes are all about water and how to preserve the rainforest water. As far as I can tell, really. I'm not a Portuguese speaker. But even if you don't speak Portuguese, the album's themes will probably ring clearer when you listen to it. So yeah, this is a great boundary pushing black metal project that you need to hear if you haven't already. Kyle Lemos is a musical genius, the guy behind the project, and he needs every bit of support because this is boundary pushing stuff and such a great musician. Next up is my comfort listen of this past spring. Kalman Yaka. yes, the J is pronounced like a Y, with their album Diamond Morning. This is the new album from the Swedish progressive soul metal group. I'm not a fan of our genre name, but whatever. And they are kind of like the Contortionists. Like, I hear a lot of clairvoyant by the Contortionists in their sound. I know other people will compare it to Viljosa and all that, but they're not really that heavy. They're more like very ethereal soul or gent or progressive metal, whatever you want to call it. And the singer has a good voice too. There are a couple rap moments on there, which, pardon my ignorance, but they remind me of the late great rapper Ka. This is a great record. If you're looking for a great, ethereal, beautiful listen, check out this Kamanyaka album. It is a beautiful, beautiful listen, which segues into the next album too, which is beautiful in its own way. Panopticon with Det Homsortke Jutet. I probably butchered that pronunciation, but this is the best album that Austin Lund has done since Autumn Eternal all the way back in 2014. The production is way better than the last two, which is saying something because The Rhyme of Memory was my black metal album of the year back in 2023. This is just beautiful, wide-ranging, panoramic black metal. Panopticon can do no wrong, and some beautiful songs on here, and yeah, I'll leave it at that. You'll have to listen to it to see what I mean. Alright, we are going to the Growers and Outliers section, which is shorthand for releases that did not get released during this past spring of 2026. King Dude with his 2019 album, Song to Make War To. This guy's basically like a satanic Johnny Cash, as I would put it. He is a neofolk / gothic country / gothic rock / post-punk artist. I know that's a lot of genres, but like, think of like Johnny Cash, think of like Sisters of Mercy, think of like, I don't know, Angels of Light, think of Bauhaus, think of Joy Division, all of those artists. If you like all of those like neofolk / gothic rock / gothic country artists, you'll like this King Dude guy. I really, really love the song Velvet Rope. It is a great post-punk song. Great album by King Dude. Next up is Rome, aka Jerome Rutter, with his album The Hyperion Machine. This Rome project is not to be confused with the other Rome project of Rome Ramirez of Sublime with Rome fame. This Rome project is from Luxembourg. This Hyperion Machine album has become my third favorite Rome record, actually. There are some great songs on this thing, like Skirmishes for Diotoma, Cities of Asylum, Celine in Jerusalem. I like this album a lot. I've been listening to Jerome Rutter a lot these days. Yeah, I love his voice. He's gotten a little bit right-wing than his more recent material, but I still love his voice and the instrumentation behind him, so still sounds great. Last but not least is a band that has been in my comment section, and shout out to them, Triumpher, with their album Piercing the Heart of the World. Now this is a Greek epic heavy metal band that plays in a style not too dissimilar to Manowar or Iced Earth. They're awesome. Just think of like Manowar with like blast beats and some death metal growls peppered in here and there. Now this album, unlike the past couple, took a while to grow on me. It's from this year. I really like it now. Good job once again, Triumpher, on a great album, and yeah, hopefully I will see you guys live soon. If you guys ever come to Canada, or if I go over to Europe to see you guys. Shout out to Triumpher. And that's a wrap for another Releases I Loved episode. What were your favorite releases during the spring of 2026? Let me know down below. Or if you're in Astoria, what would it be? Fall of 2026? Autumn of 2026? If you're in Astoria, what were your favorite releases of the autumn of 2026? Let me know down below. Don't forget to give this a like. Give me some hype points. Comment down below to help the algorithm. That would be greatly appreciated. Rock on, guys, and I will see you in the next video.